Good morning, everyone. All right, let's do this thing. Is everything working there? I think so. Did a whole bunch of stream improvements, as it were. The entire I tweaked the what's it called? The UI, as it were. The what's it called? I guess the overlay, right? Why does my camera seem like it's pointing like way too far? Oh, I also don't have my lights on in the back. I'm ready, I swear. Daylight savings time, I think, is throwing me off. Always breaks my brain. I'm not a fan. But it's okay. I will adjust. Okay, so today I do want to do, I think I just want to do some work on Blight of Blackridge. Just get a little bit of work done on it. Can't remember exactly where we left off. I know we just finished. I actually did do this correctly. I couldn't remember if I did this correctly or not. We did the corruption cards. I think maybe the next thing to do is actually talk about, well, I guess I have a things we need to fix thing. I almost want to say the art is the next thing to do. So this might be an art stream, but we'll see. Just because I don't think we got the corruption mechanic. Deck pollution is solved if we do the new dice rule, which I believe is what we talked about here. 3 separate decks, you roll a dice to do that. Shop fix rule is just a rule change, so it doesn't even need to, like, we don't really need to write anything down per se. And clarity rules, that's just stuff we just gotta look over. Then art, then card tweaks. So I almost think it's just art next. I think it's the most important thing. And then we do add more cards and maybe have a lore element, which might need to be something we consider when doing card layouts. I did print off, I printed off some of the cards. It's not like the best lighting, but it's kind of hard to read the text is the biggest problem. And I knew that was an issue. Like, I don't know. Like, look at this card. Yeah, really the lighting isn't helping either, but you can barely see the text on the canteen part, which I knew that was an issue. But it's sort of worsened by actually printing it versus the digital version of the card. So here we are. Let's see here. I was looking at I was looking at like wanted poster designs because I think that's like I mean, it's the aesthetic, right? I was looking at just wanted poster stuff. I think the thing to consider is stuff like one, using red text, right? I mean, this isn't that great, but one is using red text. Two is actually using like different fonts for the titles, I think. This is cool and all, but I would like it to be like the classic like stamped letter look for the top of the card. And then maybe for the whole thing, but we'll see. And then I really like I mean, the use of just like the lines, right? Like the separating lines. So that could also be good to distinguish different stuff, right? That's something I should consider. Yeah, like these just lines going across. What if we can look up real wanted posters? Yeah. I think that'd be cool. Anyway, yeah, I like the use of like red, whatever. But yeah, we need to find, I think we need to actually, well, we just need to start by probably duplicating, this card here. How many more layouts do I have? 5. There's like a bunch in the trash though. I think they can all be deleted, but I'm not 100% certain. No, at least this one and this one and this one and this one can. Gives me way more layouts to work with if need be. Let's start by duplicating this one though. Duplicate layout. It's interesting. It's called The Bog. That was before I actually had a name, I think. Wait, what am I doing? Player card. This way. There we go. Okay, so I guess well, actually probably the best way to do this is lay it out in Photoshop and then come back in here and then decide what actually looks good. Let me pull up the art we have. Player card. Of course, this has every single card type in here. We've got those, we got this, got that. But yeah, I think the way to do this is just... try to lay it out better. What information do we have? What do we want to display? What's important, right? That's goal number one. Is figure out what needs to go where. So we have the title is the first thing. Which, again, I still think that's fine up top. Right? We got our title. I do like the idea of having test lurking, but still. Welcome, Maximus. Yeah, streams earlier. I don't know how that's gonna throw off your schedule, but welcome to the stream. Good old daylight savings time. We got our title, we got our subtitle, or type, I guess. I don't know if we want like a line between them or what. I mean, this is way smaller, so. Man, you're up early today morning. Yeah, it's earlier than it seems. It's daylight savings time, so that changes everything, you know. I kind of hate it, but it is what it is, you know. So yeah, streams will be an hour earlier starting now, unless you have daylight savings time, in which they will be the same. Time travel, yay. We're just laying out how these cards should actually look, because we have our old format, but I think it needs something more. Because yeah, the old format, it worked, but it could be much better. Right? Like, this is fine, but I would like some better font for the daylight saving time. Sucks until you live in a high crime place and you have to get up for work an hour before the sun rises. That's definitely fair. I can agree with that. That makes sense to me. I mean, it is nice to have the, you know, extra hours of daylight and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I don't know. Obviously for me, it's like, whatever. I just, like, I'm making my own schedule, so it doesn't really matter. But it always just throws off my brain. It just, like, destroys me for, like, a month. When I lived in Creston, they just didn't do it. It was nice. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, a lot of the states are starting to, like, stop doing it. Starting to stop. I'd almost prefer if we didn't have daylight savings time and we just did, like, every business just had to change their hours, you know? I think that would be fine. We didn't have daylight savings time. Yeah. You guys want to see some new features I have for the stream? I think it's cool. Ready for this? Someone say something profound. Quick. I'm just kidding. Heck yeah. Good enough for me. Watch this. Whoop. Heck yeah. So now we have a it's a God of altruism did nothing wrong. Okay, that's, you know, here, we'll put it up there. There you go. See, I can highlight I can highlight people's messages now, so that's cool. So yeah, I did improvements there. I also made it so every single window is modular now. Sweet option. Yeah, it's kind of nice, especially for the dual streaming thing, right? But yeah, I made everything modular, so I can just move all this around, and it's got like a border on it. I feel like the purpose of that isn't to highlight profane messages, but it's still useful. Yeah. No, for sure. I told you to say something profound, and you just, you ruined it, but it's okay. So yeah, everything's modular now. So that's fun. Although I feel like that needs to, I may have messed it up slightly. It moves from the bottom up. Yeah, on social stream. Yeah, the text box got a little messed up. Oh, something like that. I'll keep tweaking it, but yeah, everything's modular now, which is kind of nice. If I have to like change my setup for any reason, I can. Got my logo at the top, got more stuff at the very bottom, and then when we're deciding to play Armies Against Entropy, you ready for this? Look at that. Armies Against Entropy theme. Let's go. Oh, this needs to be up more. So yeah, that's the fun stuff. That's quite cool. Thank you. I gotta tweak this slightly, but there's some slight tweaking to do, but yeah, I figured it would be kind of fun to have different themes. But yeah, I've got my, my normal display and my armies version. Oop, that's my gaming one. But yeah, thought that'd be pretty rad. We'll keep playing around with it, but for now, those are the new stream improvements. So I thought that was fun. Any hoozles. Some reason Google thought I was talking to it, and then it Google searched any noodles because I said any hoozles. Whatever a hoozle is, I just said it. But also Thunder, sometimes your I don't even know how you'd upper carrot is what it would be in your messages, but I have no clue what it means, and it'd be swag if you explain. It's a little happy face, right? It's a little eyeball, the eyes. It's like when you do wait, how do you even, where even is the carrot button? Oh yeah, it's 6. When you do like one of these, but except without the mouth, right? It's just the eyes. It's just the happy eyes. Oh, I thought it was referencing to the message above. Yeah. I can see that too. Anyway, yeah, so I want to rearrange these cards, or rearrange the cards to make it more readable. I think part of it is the fact that the image behind the thing is too dark, or the text needs to be lighter. I'm not entirely certain what the solution there is, but we'll figure it out. Especially because like a wanted poster, usually the image isn't really in the background. I mean, I could make it so the, you know, all the text avoids the icon itself. But I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. I don't know, sure. I do it because sometimes people take my comments too seriously. I do this for corrections or adding what I said. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It helps provide a positive tone. It's like saying lol after everything, you know? Yeah, because like I could in theory have the icon smaller and do it like this. Although I really kind of like the aesthetic of it being like in the background. I think it's kind of like a unique looking thing. And I kind of like it that way. I don't know. Oop, I don't know even know what I did. But yeah, I kind of like it as a background image. Yeah, we got title, we got type, we've got let's see. What else we got? We have the base effect, right? My cat is scared of the garbage truck. She is here. Hello. You scratching your post? Good kitten. We got the base effect and we got the corrupted effect. I would also somewhat like to do like lore, right? I think that would be cool. But I'm trying to figure out how to fit all that in. Yeah, flavor text. That's probably a better word for it. Flavor. Flavor. I think that would be fun, right? I did want to do that. But then I have to rearrange everything because I feel like the flavor text should probably be at the bottom, right? I think the way to do it, let's do a font. Let's do an example, I guess. Let's just do a 6-shooter, sure. We want a heading, so this would be a title. Shooter. It's not always at the bottom, but it's a good place for it. Yeah, we'll have to play around with it. I think, man, I downloaded a like stencil font for the title and stuff, but man, is it annoying because it only, yeah, it's this hand printed one. It only works with capitalized letters and then it just breaks it otherwise. So maybe we can find it. Let's find a Google font. Just stop working. Okay, let's find a Google font. Google font. Maybe they have a stamp. Nope. Does it work with non-capital numbers? Probably. Damn, that would be annoying. Yeah, the most annoying part is that like I can type it out, right? The problem is the second you type in a different font or like a different, like you see how it's only has the, that's it, like such a weird texture behind it. It only has the these ones capitalized, and it's like, okay, well the other letters are here. Can I just, you know, bold them? And then I don't think it works that way. If I, oh, maybe it does. It's just kind of annoying. No, I can read it fine. LQR. Yeah, exactly. So I guess it kind of works, but it's just kind of annoying. It's like the right look, but it's broken. I guess it is the demo of the font, so it's fair, but like you think the demo would at least just work. Problem with Google fonts is a lot of time they're too like professional looking. Not professional, but they're too clean. I need something a little bit more, I don't know, grungy. I mean, we could do like this sort of font, right? Where it's kind of, I don't know. I don't feel like it's the right vibe though, because it is sort of Westerny, right? That sort of like, I like that font. It needs to look more something the guy in the West wrote on a wooden plank. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a piece of parchment, right? So, right, these aren't even in English. Everyone has the right, because it could be this sort of, yeah, this sort of like old-timey saloon writing, but I don't think that's really what I want. I want like either printing press like stamp look, or yeah, like a scrawled like sort of looking font. But arguably there, oh wait, is there more pages? Or is this just saying that there's, I guess there's that many fonts total. And that's like 40 of the fonts. That's not what I meant to do. So it's kind of hard to say. Tuscan, I guess, is the style I was trying to decide or say. Because it could be like this, but it's just too clean, right? It needs to be dirty. Yeah, like this is the other style I could do, but I just don't like it. Old English text MT. Is that a Google one or? I don't see that here. How about just barcode? We can just choose barcode and everyone can scan the... I'm guessing, I mean, as long as it's like royalty free. I mean, not that I'm like selling this necessarily, but... Online fonts. It's too... I see what you're saying. I think it's too old-timey. It's cool, but not quite the right vibe. It needs to be more gritty, right? Like very, let's go to DeFont, I guess. I think that's where I found the other one. I mean, arguably, I like this font, right? I like the, I like how this font looks. It is just, let's make it bigger and let's make it all cap. It's just very annoying that it's broken. Like I like that look to it. It would be black too, probably, but. All right, that would be a good title. But the problem, The problem is it breaks all the frickin' time. Nope. You see how annoying this is to work with? The fact that it just doesn't have whatever is very annoying. This is hand-printed press something or other. Hand-printed press eroded demo bold. I could probably, you know, like buy the real font, but I'm sure there's a free one out there. I did also have the one I used for Soul. What was that one called? I haven't used it in so long. I don't think it's quite right though. I think it's too like it's futuristic stamp looking, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's see. God, I can't remember what it's called. I used to use it like all the time. Outfit operator. Oh man, do I even have it installed? I have to. Could do heavyweight, which is the inscription font. If that font only had capitals, it's not broken. Yeah, I mean, technically, I probably could get the non-demo version. It would be fine, right? I don't mind that it's all capitals. It's just annoying that, like, I have to, like, mess with it so much. I'll see if I can find another one, but... See how this is in the way. Can I move this? No. Maybe if I do this. Yeah, there we go. Where the heck is that other one? I'll take a look around, but... I had one more. Comic Sans. Do you want, like, some D&D fonts? Some Elvish stuff? Ah, there it is. Or wait, is this another? No, that's the one I was just using. What am I talking about? What is it called? We're just gonna look through fonts today, I guess. That's 50% of our day right there. I hate how all these are separated. Oh, press style. There it is. Yeah, see, that's too... It could work. It's too future-y. No, like, it's the font itself. It only has capitals. Yeah, I know, exactly. It's, yeah, it's annoying format-wise. Oops. Sorry. Got a message that isn't actually a message. Okay. Yeah, it's literally broken. Let's see if we can... Would be fine with using larger letters to capitals than make the font smaller for the rest. Like I said, I could use it. I think it's just gonna be for the titles, but like, it's just annoying that it doesn't work correctly. That's the only reason I don't like it. Like, this isn't bad either, although this is maybe... I don't know if I like it as much. It feels less gritty and too... It feels more clean, but it's an option, right? That That's an option. There's 19 whole pages of this, so we can look for a minute. Like the Rio one. Let me go back. Oh, this one. Yeah, I like it too. It doesn't quite fit the I don't know if it quite fits the vibe. Eastwood. Because it's like more... I'm trying to decide if I like that for this. I just don't know if it fits the vibe, right? The game is a lot more gritty. I like... It's too clean, is my problem. The game's very, like, demons in in the West, right? Cowboys and demons, not quite, but you know, that kind of feel. So I feel like if it's too clean, it gives the wrong impression of the game. Like, I like this Western Dead maybe a little more. Like, if we're looking for that sort of style, right? Where it's kind of that... This is maybe, like, too rounded. But I do like the look to an extent, right? This is cool. This one's kind of neat. Demo for personal use only. What's the commercial license go for? I'm just curious. Not that I would actually buy it. 25 bucks. Like, I could do that. Worst case scenario. It's like Rio. Yeah. Like, I like this one. This one's cool. I like that actually a lot. And if I wanted to sell it, I could just buy a $25 commercial license. At least I think that's how that works. Standard license. 4 projects, only personally used, 2 computers, non-monos, blah, 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 blog. Oh, holy shit, hold on. That's $3,000. I don't know exactly how that works. Again, I'm not necessarily planning on selling this, but... Non-monetized social media. What does that even mean? I guess just using it for your blog and stuff like that. $1,000 sales. It's just like, do you really want to pay that much money for a font? You know, $25 for a font, no making money. If you aren't partnered with Twitch, you use it for channel stuff. Yeah, it's just kind of like wild. So maybe not, but that's kind of maybe the vibe we're going for. Something like that, or... Such a shame. Some of these are cool, but not quite the right vibe. Dust West. Does this mean... Oh, it just has... This isn't bad. That's okay. There's no word on Alpha Wood. Is that the one that looked really bad? Yeah, it's wild. It's like, who would use that? Ooh, Fort Death. It's kind of cool. What do we got for rights usage? Usage information. If it has information, then it means it's probably It's not even here. For death. Yeah, see, it costs money. Although it's 50 bucks for it for forever, it seems like, rather than the other ones, which are mined out of the gutter. Yeah, no. Okay, we don't... That one's meh. That one's still cool, but shrug. This one's okay. That one's pretty decent. Wait, is this the same? What is the difference between Western Bang Bang and Dust West? They look almost identical. Imagine paying $25 for a font, but they sue you the moment you hit the 1,100 person buys your game. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's where I'm like, I don't know. This one's similar to the other one. I don't like how it's... I mean, I guess you could increase the kerning or whatever, but I'm not sure I like it. It's kind of too fat. It's also got rights usage, so it's like whatever. This is why I like the Google fonts, because they're all, you know, free, but they don't have like as many interesting ones. Also makes me just want to like make my own. Because that's just doable, but also time consuming. Caution, this font is too heavy to load and may freeze Windows computers. Okay, I'm good. This font makes me want to make my own font. Yeah, true, yeah. Or this makes me want to make my own fonts, yeah. Jinx. Jinx indeed. Reward. Reward's okay. It's kind of fuzzy looking. Yeah, I don't know. You can make fonts and sell them, huh? Seems like a legit business strategy. Honestly, if I did that, I would just sell them for like a price and you would have them forever. Like just like an asset pack kind of thing. I think that would be cool. Some look the same anyways. Yeah, true. Block Western. I think I'm probably gonna download like one of these. I'm still not sure what the difference between these are. I guess this one has more serifs. This one's a little less serify. I still like this one a lot, but although I still don't know if this one fits as well, like vibe-wise. I also don't want to pay however much money for it, so this one's okay, but maybe not quite it. Just make sure they have lowercase letters. Yeah, you can see them here. This one too. I think I like... I think I like this one better. It's got the... Its lowercase letters look nicer. Again, I'm probably actually only going to use uppercase letters. It's just very annoying to have a font that doesn't have it. Just because it like breaks the second you type the wrong letter. Let's give it like a page or two more and then we'll call it. I mean, we're halfway through, but I feel like they're getting less cool as we go. Getting more and more tacky. and sort of out of I wonder what's sorted by. Yeah, sorted by popularity. So the farther we go, the less cool these are going to be, I'm sure. Road ho. Sorry. Anyway, just make sure they have lowercase. Yeah, you already said. I already read that. Dude Ranch. All right, we're done here. Who's on last page? Yeah. It's okay. I don't know if I'm quite a fan though. There's some real weird fonts, it's true. At least I don't like the... Oh, wait. No. I do like that sort of like look to it, but it has to have that like sort of rustic look as well. I guess I'm just gonna go through all of them. I'm already here. Peacemaker. If I was like individually doing all these cards, I could in theory just like make the font look less, like more scuffed up, but I'm not doing that. So pistol grip pump. I like the whatever, but it's not quite right. %90 of font lookers stop right before they find the perfect font. True. So true for that. Here, there you go. Highlight that message because it's so true. Did we not look at Cowboy Movie? It's like free for personal use, but you have to contact them. Okay, no, we're not emailing you. It also doesn't have lowercase number or letters, so wonder if you would want to test if highlights work on Twitch. It should work the same. Yeah, it's kind of cool too because it shows different yeah, it's only capitals. Yeah, it just shows the different icon, which is kind of cool. Apparently, like, it shows, like, donations and stuff, too. I don't know exactly how that works, but, like, I can show you. You can hit, like, trigger a fake test message. That didn't even work. Oh, there we go. And then it has, like, extra little, like, icons for that, which is interesting. Anyway, I'll delete the message. Only capitals. All right. Anyway, let's go with. I kind of like the lines on this one. How's that work? Oh, it's lowercase stuff. That's kind of cool, but it also is Creative Commons. I might just download this one. Yo, Aiden, what's up? Here, highlighted yo. Look at that. We're looking at fonts. I kind of like this one, actually. I don't know if it's quite right, but I am going to download it and see if it's right. And then... there's no information on rights usage. and I liked this one better. Let me look at the first page one more time, because those are definitely the better ones. Maybe first and second page. It's wild that Wild Trails is used as often as as it's one of the popular ones. It's wild. I like it. Very wanted sign look to it. That's what I'm going for. Yeah. That's a cool font. Not for what I want to use it for, like not for me, but it is very interesting. Anyway. One more look, and then we're moving on. Boots and spurs. I love how they're like, these fonts are very heavy. It may lag your computer. Okay, we're just gonna... Let's go with these two and just see how it works. Indeed, good morning. Quite, yes. I see, I do say. Been looking at fonts for like an hour. Not really, but it's it's certainly been a good amount of time. Western Bang Bang, what a name for a font. There's a license agreement in here. It's not allowed under any circumstances. Why does Adobe Acrobat just crash my computer? Honestly, I wonder how many fonts I'm using that are... Actually, no, most of the fonts I use, I believe, are royalty free. I don't know how much I care right now. I could always just change it if I want to. Although this one was royalty free for sure, so maybe we just end up using Villa whatever whale. We'll see. We want, what are these called? One's Western Bang Bang. It's okay. What was the other one? Vanilla whale. Now the question is, do I just do these lowercase? What? Oh. Huh? Oh, it's because it's still... I guess it would be like... Maybe. Do we have any feelings about this? Or maybe it would be like... It'd be like... I found a problem with Adobe. You would love James Lee's animation breaking up with Adobe. I actually saw that one. I did actually. I did watch that. I have mixed feelings on it, honestly. I do agree that Adobe, I feel stuck with Adobe. I agree with that. In a sense, right? Like I feel like I have to be dealing with it because I use like things I use so many of their programs, right? And I could in theory switch, but man, and it costs a lot of money. I may switch when my like quote unquote student license runs out, because then it just doubles in price. But because by the way, if you want Adobe, you can get the student license just by saying, yeah, I want it. Thanks. Cool. Thanks. Bye. Because they do not ask you anything. That said, yeah, I like Adobe's products. Do I think that they focus too much on stuff that they shouldn't sometimes? Yeah. Like right now, they're just being very corporate and be like, AI, blah, 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 everything, blah, blah, AI. And it's like, okay, no one cares. Like, fix, like, obviously, yes, there are some good AI features, but some of them are just put in there just because, you know, AI is a hot topic right now. And it's like, you could fix, like, the problem that, like, Alt brings up the wrong menu. Like, that'd be sick. You've had this problem for 5 years. Anyway, I don't know. And, like, the, what is it called? The DaVinci's, like, After Effects equivalent seems really cool because it's, like, node-based, which seems kind of awesome, but I'm a student in School of Life and getting my PhD in FAFO. I don't know it. What is FAFO? Am I dumb? Why do I not know what FAFO is? Please explain. Oh, gotcha. Yes. Yeah, you can. You can explain. Not with the filter. Yeah. I was like, got it. Like, am I dumb? That makes sense. I got you now. I think that looks cool as a thing. It would be nice if there was like a gritty version of this, but I do like it. And I might just go with it. I probably, honestly, before I did all this, I should probably make sure that importing fonts into Dexterous actually works. Because I've never actually done it before. Ooh, the font looks fire. That one is free, or do you buy it? It's free. Royalty free. I think it looks pretty sick. It would be kind of nice, like I said, if it was kind of like a little more eroded, but it does look cool. Let's make sure that this is an option. I'm pretty sure they added it. Upload. Choose a file. Upload. Shout out to anyone making a free roll to think sense to be a favorite genre. Yeah, it's true. So true. Honestly, yeah, people need to be rewarded for that somehow. What is that? I double. Also, why there's so many of these? I don't know. Not gonna break anything. Or do our best to not break anything. It works. That's all we need to know. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a cool font. Yeah, no, here, I'll give back right now. Because there are, again, people who deserve to have credit. This guy right here, Ross Bugden, he makes great music, and most of it is royalty free without any license. You just have to credit him. And it's like actually cool, like orchestral stuff, and he's kind of all over the place, but he's actually very good, and a lot of it's royalty free. So check that out if you're looking for any good music. Also Kevin MacLeod, but he's, I think, more known. So there you go. Okay, now we need to find like now we might need to do more font searching because we need like a subtype. What font was I using for? Because I don't think the whole thing should be in this font. That seems like it's gonna be way too much. Like, it's a title font, and then we need some like, I wouldn't even hate just using the font that I already have, right? The what's it called? Like, I wouldn't hate one of these fonts. Maybe. I'm not like in love with it, but I don't hate it either. Let's is there like I kind of want like okay, go away. Why do they have a search cat? Oh wait, because it's, I'm looking at, there we go. Like, why do they have a search category that you can't even read? But it's here. Like, I could do something that looks like super handwritten, but I feel like that's just gonna be too much. Like, that's okay. Walter Turncoat. Let's try this. Oops, I did not mean to download again. Just want that. Thank you. Are you kidding me? I don't know how any of this works. Regular contributions from license helps achieve a goal, blah blah blah. Open source software development, increasing gods and like legalese. I don't care. We're just gonna use it. Worst case, we die. Worst case, we die. What's this one called? Turncoat. No, worst case is trademark lawsuit. True. I don't know if I even like it anyway. You know what I mean? Let's just take the actual text from the gun too. Well, it's not bad. I don't hate it. Is it correct? I don't know. Is it bad? No. Like, part of me wants to just keep using different fonts, but then I realize that that's a bad idea. I think it's too thin. Maybe there's a bold version. I don't know. And then at the bottom, we'll have like... I can't be bothered to write something. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Whatever. I'm not actually gonna write anything right now. This is a gun. It goes pew pew. And then do something like this would be like the lore element, right? Maybe do it in italics, and it would probably be like the smallest font possible. Maybe. And then maybe we look at bold, see if bold makes me feel any better. That's the wrong thing. Is it? No, that's bold. What am I talking about? I don't know if bold makes me feel any better. I think corrupted ability is going to be in like red. Not this red, but you know, a red. Like a deep, scary red. A blood red. I definitely think I'm not in love with it. Let's look at more wanted poster sort of looks. Yeah, it's more of just a plain font, right? So maybe we just go with something more. It could be like it's just less fancy, right? I mean, why is font typography just... Should we do wingdings? Maybe that's what we should do. I don't like the font spacing on this, but I feel like something... Yeah, it just feels too like top secret document, so that feels like. Yeah, hopefully this is at least somewhat interesting. I'm not really talking that much about design per se, but slab serifs. All right, Gronk. Feels too rounded for me, but maybe it feels no, it's not a standard font. I mean, it has to be clearly legible. It's true. I agree. This is the one I was using for whatever, but it feels wrong now. They are legal documents in a way, after all. That's true. But it also, like, has to give the vibe of the game, right? Like, this is the one of the only things we have to, like, show how the game should feel, right? This is my font for my comic. I don't think I like the handwritten look, though. I don't think it's quite right. Is the one I did already? Yeah, it just doesn't feel gritty enough. It needs to have some, like, it needs to be nice and readable, but hey, can you not? It needs to be gritty, but also be formal. Formal but gritty is what we're looking for. Girl, stop. Look at this little rascal. Maybe in a butt. Yeah. Are you annoyed that you are contained? I can't even see her against my black hoodie. I'm just kidding. Hi. Okay, bye. Pay bill? Is that something I... Playbill. Maybe? I almost like this one, but it's too... Mesquite font. Are Adobe fonts free? That's too fancy. This one I do like. I think the thing with this is that the letters being rounded looks kind of playful and less like, I don't know, maybe I'm being too picky, but I feel like I like the more square looking letters. I mean, honestly, like this, let me just see here. It actually doesn't look that good, does it? In small font. It looks kind of awful. I don't know. It's font's a weird thing. I mean, I guess I don't hate this one. I don't know. I have like a specific vibe I'm going for, I guess, but I couldn't really exactly communicate to you what that would be, right? Because, honestly, Heavyweight's kind of decent. I wonder if Heavyweight is royalty free. I know I have it because I was, you know, doing inscription, like a fake inscription card, but a bad font will be a player has to read, so I get it. Yeah, it feels like the most important thing for the game, right? Like, license free for personal use. Aren't they all? I don't know. I mean, it's clearly at least sold at some point. I'm sure most of these people won't go after you anyway unless you're making enough money, but you know, here we are. It also, I don't know if it's quite the right vibe, but this is also bold. That's probably part of it. All right, let's just go with this for now. And maybe I'll switch it up later, but oh, it does not have a colon, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it does. That's strange. Just did not like it for some reason. Or is that just a different font? It is a different font. Weird. Whatever. We're just gonna... And this might be a different font down here, but... Like, this might be a handwritten one. It probably would be something like this one. That looks pretty decent though, right? I think that looks kind of cool. Now, I would do some extra elements like this is just a sketch basically, but and it'd be more centered. We're just trying to get an idea here. This is conceptualizing mostly. Oh, some sort of symbol would go here. Right? Isn't that how they do these that we were looking at? I closed it. Wanted poster. Meow! Hi! What do you want from me? What? What do you want? Maybe not exactly here. Maybe do something like this and then like a thinner line. And then we would need, I'd want some sort of like flare for the corrupted ability. I guess maybe the corruptibility could still go down here. Because the base ability usually has some sort of bigger, it can have bigger words. What you meowing about, huh? And this would just be center justified. And the corrupted ability maybe has like some of these. I guess, yeah, this one has like the little stars and stuff at top, right? I guess it's a really, really bright red. Can we try that instead? Oops. Probably won't work. Yeah, it's too much. Do. What you doing? Hey, no. 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 Poor cat. She just wants attention. I'm thinking like something like swirly kind of look here for the corrupted ability. Like, not that, but, you know, something like it. Girl, what's wrong with you? Yeah, play with that. Yeah, like, like this sort of style of thing, right? It's a little bit different. I kind of almost want it like resembling fire, but isn't quite. No kidding, that's my Popeye. True. She's just meowing at me because she wants attention. She wants me to chase her around the house. I don't know, some sort of design, and I don't know exactly what that is yet. Let me have some stuff on my second monitor here so I actually can understand what I'm looking at. Like these little fleur-de-lis kind of things. I kind of like what was it again? I guess like doesn't really have it. That feels the most like realistic to me, but something like, I guess this, like these little get it, Smit. Sometimes I call her Smit. She's the smitten kitten because I'm smitten with my kitten. You know what I mean? You probably don't know what I mean. Sometimes you just say weird things to your cat, you know? You're crazy, girl. You need to be working with a smaller brush. That's part of it. Also, line smoothing might help. Get it? Yeah. It's playing with like a pipe cleaner. Hook window. This one. Hello? Cool. There we go. I guess this is a sketch, right? Like I will do a more refined look afterward. So I shouldn't be too crazy. Oh no, cat, so I can't do that. Oh no, cat. Okay, gotcha. Looks over at the dog. True. It's all the same. Animals are animals, you know? They're all crazy. Don't worry, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yep. Like, I want this to look like some sort of design that you would see, but also somehow kind of feels like the corruption sort of side of the game, which may mean just like giving it some gnarly flair there. The wrong lasso tool. We want the normal lasso tool and not the polygonal one. Smudge tool. She's lost her mind. Have you absolutely lost your mind, huh? Now to copy, paste, and flip. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just trying to decide if I want it to be a little bit more anything, you know? I don't want it to be like too heavy, because then your eye gets drawn to it a little too much. But I also don't want it to be... I think it's good? Okay. I'll mess with it just a smidge more, because I can't help myself. Oh, what? It's clean but not too proper, yeah. Let's just see what it looks like. My worry is it just might be too, like, attention grabbing. It's definitely not even. There we go. I mean, this looks a lot better than the original card, right? Like something like this. And actually, though, I think... She's acting up. I think these would need to be smaller, actually, though. Like, they need to go that, maybe. Feels like it's missing something. And arguably, I don't know if this... Like, the look is cool, but I don't know if it'll fit every card, so it may need to have, like, a little less tilt to it. It might need to be more like this. Somehow I didn't copy this. Still might even be too... Okay, you need to turn off. Thank you. So you don't close in cards that have more wording. I do, but like some of the like, I mean, it depends. Like sometimes the letters get squished depending on what I'm trying to do. And yeah, there could be like a, you know, a specific area where they shrink and contract and whatever, but if it's too pointed, then sometimes the... Like, if this has different words and, like, if we just keep, like... If it ends up being, like, that, right? Hold on. Like that, right? Even though it's the same box. I mean, I guess I could constrain it more, right? But then it pushes down more into the thing. So, it's just, like, things to consider. I think it's still too big, though. I might do a little, like, more refined version, though, of this, though, because it's not perfect. Like, this is kind of rushed, just to get the feel of it. I don't mind it being kind of squished anyway. Sort of. I don't know. I'll rework that in a bit, but I just wanted to get the general idea here. And then maybe something like in these corners, right? Because right now it feels a little bit empty here. Are there cards now that have large amounts of corruption text? Good question. Usually not. I could probably just grab one that has the most corruption text and just do that, but just grab every card that has the most text and then see how it looks, right? Those are gonna be in too much. One of the other things I could do if I want to... I don't know, something like that. Again, we're gonna refine all this. How do we feel about this as a whole? I guess let's do that right now then. Let's go and like find the cards with the most text and just place those things in there. Dynamite, although Dynamite's 4 lines. Let's do Canteen because it also, well, yeah, it has 4 lines, but it also, I guess the tonic, maybe. I mean, the way that this would work, it'd be center justified, right? So no matter where it is, it would be like here. The font size is probably too big too, but like, because we're kind of losing the background image now. 100% better, heading in the right direction, I think. Yeah, for sure. For sure. This font's probably too big. Probably needs to be like this. Readable but at a distance. Yeah, for sure. I mean, 9 might be a little small, but I mean, 12-point font would be nice, but like most cards don't use that size font, you know? I guess my biggest issue with this is like you can't even tell what the card is anymore. Like you can't see the image of the background as much anymore. Especially because I was thinking of like lowering the opacity on the thing behind it. Cut the difference. Yeah, maybe do like a... I was at 9. Let's do 10. 10 seems good. What this is? It's 8. Yeah. I'm trying to think how to make the background, sorry, stretch. Okay, how to make the background image stand out without making it so the text is hard to read. Yeah, so much you lose out on the gun. Yeah. But readability is my next issue. Because the gun does get lost in the... gets lost in the sauce, you know? I should drink more water. Is there a way to make it come up a layer? Like have the gun on top of everything? I mean, like in theory, right? Although it's linear light added, so it doesn't really quite affect the black on top of it. Make the top layer opaque so you can read the text. I'm not exactly sure. You mean, because technically this is top layer right now. This is bottom layer. It doesn't really change anything. I think it's because of the blend mode. It's also because of the opacity, right? I can turn up full opacity, have it on top. Normal. So that's what it looks like without anything, right? Wasn't looking for a while, but the cards look sick. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better. It's definitely more readable. Doing a blend mode basically ruins any of that. I could make it... God, it's a vivid light, which makes it just red. I could make it red, right? Instead of brown. I don't know if that makes it more readable or not, though. I guess it kind of does, doesn't it? Why is it a smidge off? Okay, we will compare. This is what it was. Oh, I guess no. Red is definitely... I mean, the contrast is maybe better, but... Have the lettering kind of a counter to this... Counter to separate the text from the picture a little bit. Contour. Or, sorry, contour. So, well, yeah, the few things to do here, right, is either... Yeah, I guess this is better. Like I could do there's a few options. One is like a stroke, right? We just do like a white stroke and then we do like or something. Maybe it's like this color, right? Why does that not work at all? That's because the gun's still on top. On. We'll do like 2 pixels. And we'll put the gun below. We could do something like that. I'm not sure I love that. I'm trying to decide. I mean, I could darken the gun afterward. I don't like how that looks. I mean, I do like it faded a bit. I think it's okay. Let's play around with the stroke color. Try to decide if that's... Yeah, yeah, I guess it could be 1. That looks a bit better. Maybe. I mean, it's certainly more readable. maybe that. One more crazy idea. It's probably too crazy. Yep, that doesn't work. Yeah, so maybe something like that. I'm not like 100% sold on it, but I'm also don't hate it. There, perfect. Oh, I guess I could use a different blend mode potentially too. Well, I don't know if that's an option in Dexterous. That's the real thing. If we do a stroke, okay, there is no. I guess we could do a glow instead, potentially, and it might look. I mean, all glow is just a fuzzy. All glow is just a fuzzy, whatever. We could do that instead, technically. And that might look a little bit better. I don't know. Well, this we technically. Oh wait, hold on. Problem with the stroke right now is this doesn't actually work because it would be normal. That's how it would look. I mean, alternatively, we could just have. I don't know. It would be nice if we could have a blend mode on it, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility. Unless we have two texts overlapping each other, and then... Well, just think of everything else that will have wording on it, and think of, will it work for other art? Yeah, I mean, I think it should be fine. I think I kind of like the glow better. I think this is still bold text, isn't it? Yeah. I still might need to find a different font than this, but I think this is the design, though. I think this looks decent. Which means we need to make it for dexterous usage. The design is good. A lot more thought put into it. A lot more time. Spending, 2 whole hours on it rather than like 10 minutes. It was probably more than that, but Yeah, because I mean, technically the way I could do it is I could have I could do things. What am I trying to do here? I'm just kind of worried I'm gonna break. Actually, no, I won't. If I update this in... I guess I don't really care if I break it in Tabletop Simulator. It doesn't really matter to me. So what I might do actually is just delete this. It's not really a big deal. Guessing some of the art shows through the glow. Yeah, I mean, you can see, I mean, it's pretty subtle, right? It actually looks way different on my screen, on my OBS than it does on my monitor. Not way different, but it's a lot more yellow. Yeah, but one of the potential things I could do, zoom. Is I could have an effect. And then I could give it a stroke color. Oh, I guess they actually have... I don't know. I'm curious. If I do effect... Or I guess it's a glow color, not a stroke, but... what if I do an effect and then do like an overlay blend mode? That actually could potentially work. They don't have overlay. Screen. No. It wouldn't be multiply. We would want something like, I don't know, maybe color burn or something like that, and then we could, it would blend a little bit better. Well, we'll have to play around with it. Let's import a new image. Just while we're playing around here. Image, this is BTP video, Blight of Blackwater, except it's Blackridge now, but no one needs to know that. Sure, we'll just use the 6-shooter because that's what we've been using. This will be in the back. Okay, that's not the right blend mode. No. No. This might be easier to do with. Oh, wait, no, that is working. Darken, lighten, no. Color dodge, no. Color burn, maybe. Hard light, no. Soft light, that doesn't work. Difference definitely doesn't work. Exclusion also doesn't work. Color, no. Luminosity, no. Okay, this isn't an option. It was a thought, but it doesn't work. Okay, what we'd want to do is color dropper, grab this color. And then have it like that. I think it works. It's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. May have to find a different font than heavyweight, but we'll see. All right, we're going to hide this. I do need to... I'm gonna rename all these. Corruption, yeah. Okay, we're going to lower the opacity on this, and we're going to make an actual factual thing. One of the things I do want to do is maybe take some of these corruption elements and kind of incorporate them in the corrupted sort of side of the stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what I actually do there. And these are pretty decent, but I want to just make it look just a smidge more professional. Let's actually get a new guide layout. New guides. New guide layout. That's not quite what we want. Well, actually, let's see. We want 3 by 3. No. That's about right. I don't mind if it's not perfect either, because it's supposed to be kind of grungy, but... I do want it to look good. I do like the break there. It looked kind of nice. What if we do this in a few places? It kind of just looks a little worn. on focus mode, apparently. That looks a lot better, right? I think. We'll take a few chunks out of it. It's gotta look grungy, you know? Sometimes it's really hard to be like asymmetrical with things, because your brain wants you to not be asymmetrical. Oh, all right, blink check, everyone. Make sure to blink. And also water. I've been thinking about maybe doing some Twitch only streams potentially, just to maybe shoot for that shoot for what's it called, affiliate. I'm not 100% certain on that yet, but that is an idea I'm thinking of doing. I do have some like family stuff I need to do, so I won't be streaming for a few days. So my regular scheduled stream will be not as often as it was, or is. It will come back, but I will be doing normal stuff. But I'm thinking about when I come back, potentially going for just trying to do some Twitch streams to see if we can't get affiliated. But I'm not entirely certain on that yet, so just something I want to throw out there for y'all to be aware of. I don't know if that like would impede you from watching, but it is something I'm thinking of doing, is just doing some Twitch streams for a bit. And I don't think I would do any Armies Against Entropy, because I really like that I have like everything, like almost the entire process of making Armies Against Entropy recorded. I feel like that's kind of a cool thing. So I might just work on this game, because I want to do this anyway, but it might just be on Twitch. Still not 100% certain, but I don't know. Do these elements, like these little extra bits here, I want to make them a little less prominent than there, but does this feel like a westerny sort of element, or is this kind of... I'm not sure I'm getting the vibe down right, you know? Like these little corner elements. I can, but it's up to you. Yeah, I'm just not entirely certain if it's... I think they look fine. I'm just kind of trying to be... I don't know. I think if maybe I do a little bit of roughing him up a little bit might help me like him a little more. Not like, it's not like I dislike him, but I just want to make sure that they look. Yeah, I think it works. Now I am gonna copy it, but I don't think I'm actually going to, oops, like 100% do the whole copy paste thing. Actually, maybe I won't. I'm gonna copy it and paste it, but I am not going to actually use it because I want it to have the right, I want it to be in the right spot, but I don't really want it to look the same, if that makes sense. Because if all of these look identical, it might be a little weird. I don't mind if it looks a little bit different. In fact, I'd prefer it that way. Yeah, what am I doing? Erase. This one. Yeah, I was like, does this look better than what I even had before? But it does. I can't confirm it does. Just a little extra effort, even if there's just little tiny lines, you know. Gives it that little extra tidbit. Okay. A little subtractive work here. Give it some texture, some tooth. Grungify it. But yeah, how's y'all's days going? Y'all's days is. I never used to say y'all, but and I live in the South, so, but I didn't used to. And eventually I just kind of gave in. I was like, all right, I guess I say y'all now. But yeah. You guys do anything cool? Do anything cool over the weekend? I kind of forgot it was Monday. I was like, just started started to stream and I saw someone else streaming. I'm like, why are they streaming on like the weekend? I'm like, wait, why am I? Wait, what day is it? I'm like, all right, it's Monday. I lost my mind. It's fine. I think I might actually copy and paste these, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just do one of these, and then 2 is I'm going to just modify them. At least I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll just draw over them, I guess, and then rough them up. I did actually have a thought for the text. And I could do like a grunge layer over it to kind of give this sort of gritty feel. I haven't decided on that yet though. If we want to just do that across the entire thing. Across the whole thing. Whole dang gosh darn thing. I wonder if I'm overdoing it on the distressing here. Especially because I kind of drew these backwards. Like I added added the distressing in afterward. Or I drew over them, so it's like I drew it kind of in a different way, so the style just ends up looking a smidge different, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. It's all together. I think it looks okay. I do want to go in and just point to this a little bit more. You could go like all the way to the edge. It looks rustic, but I guess it's supposed to be that way, right? Okay. What? You sad again? Are you demanding my attention? Let's save. There we go. Hi. Hello. We'll give you pets. Yeah. Good girl. Okay. I think that's looking pretty nice. I almost feel like there's gonna need to be something at the top and the bottom now. Just like a line, you know? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Part of me feels like it might be too much, but worst case, I get rid of it. Oops. I need to go down a bit. Like there. Okay, next. We need our little swooshy line things. I want this exact color. Trying to decide. I guess this goes here, this goes here, and then we wonder if this is better, but just give it like a little more variation in line weight. It's maybe a little thick, but we'll get there. Cut away at it. That sketchy look. Kind of looks like the corrupted icon, right? Is the goal. I should just do this on a separate layer. These will be black lines. This will be, I don't know, red lines. Cool, 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 cool. Trying to decide if these should be fit within the exact same margins as everything else, or if they should be slightly outside or inside. Maybe there. Okay. Don't mean to keep going quiet. I'm just focusing. Keep making these too big too, which is kind of annoying. This one I might just copy and paste. I don't know. Nah. I'm not gonna be happy with myself if I don't do a variation. Which seems silly, but if it's like hand drawn, it should be, there should be repetition, right? It shouldn't be the same, right? It's not how hand drawn stuff looks. It doesn't look, you know, copy and pasted. So therefore, in conclusion, I must draw a similar but different one. I'm dying. Oh, God. and erase a lot of it. What did I just do? I do it to the pen tool. Eraser. This one. I guess I gotta smudge it too. Just a little bit of smudging. For smudging. What is off here? Anything? Guess it looks good. Maybe we do. Some red lines. I don't know if that's too much or not. I think it's probably too much here. Maybe a red line at the bottom and not the... I could, in theory, make this line red. Yeah. Let's do this. You know what I forgot to do? I have a new feature. You ready for this? I can do this. Please hold. This. On. Hold. Hold. Okay, wait, hold on. It'll work, I promise. Wait. Wait for it. Why is it? Look at that. You can see the entire card, even when I'm super zoomed in, you can still see the entire card as a whole. I don't know if that's a cool feature or not, but it is one. It is something we can do. We have the technology. Where the heck did I... Sorry, give me half a second here. Let me move this over. Yo, Koshi. How you doing? What are we doing today? I am working on the... So there's that game I made in 24 hours. I am redesigning those cards. So this is what it originally looked like. Again, I did this in 24 hours, so obviously it Wait. I can delete these. Delete zone. And then this doesn't need to say this is a thing. There we go. And I hit, oh god, help, help, help. Okay. Refresh. That didn't fix it. Where's the save button? I guess I just leave. And I should save it. There we go. Yeah, these are what they looked like, but I'm doing a new border. And the new border looks like this. And so the final result will look, well, let me do this real quick. There we go. The final result will look something like, if I hide this now, will look something like this. Instead. Of course, with a image like that. So that is the concept of what we're doing. So give it a little more character. A little bit of a better vibe. So yeah, we're just designing the outside of the card. Don't plan on working on this as nearly as much as I have been with Armies Against Entropy, but I did want to take some time to just make this a little bit better. Probably like, you know, a week's worth of work total, you know. It seemed worth doing, I guess, just because it's I don't know. It's a good game. Especially for having created it so quickly and just spending a little tiny bit of extra time on it, just polish it a little bit, get the little features in that I wanted, that I just couldn't, and then expand it just a slight bit, just add a few more features. Rest layer style, merge these. And then actually, I think we're gonna want these just up a little bit. Or actually, maybe alternatively, instead of doing that, let's move this line down. So that way we have extra room if we need it. Like there. Yeah, I think that should work. I kind of want there to be maybe more room for flavor text. So maybe what we do is we... I don't know. We have to readjust all the art for everything. Like, this might need to go like this. You know what? When in doubt, cheat the system. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ChatGPT. Make me a short item description for a 6-shooter. Keep it in the lore of my Blight of Blackridge game. It might not know what my Blight of Blackridge game is, but we're gonna try it. It's already too long. Too long. Just one sentence. I'm gonna go back and do this myself, but whatever. It's just text. I mean, I guess that works. It probably could have a little bit more room. But I'm not sure how much I should, like, cramp this, right? Isn't there a... And what size is this? It's already close to not being a... It feels wrong. I feel like it could be a little bit more whatever, but I think this is probably fine. If the lore's too long, we just remove it, right? Or make it smaller. It's lore. Okay, I need to dirty up this red line at the bottom. And then I think that's good. I almost wonder if I should smudge it at all, but I don't know. What do we think? Good? Bad? Ugly? I guess the one other thing I wanted to test is we could do this, and to make the font look a little bit more rugged, we could potentially just take, actually we need to be like this color, and we could just go like this, and then that could just be an overlay layer over top. And that gives us that rugged text look without it fully being, without having to get like a different different font, right? Sorry, I'm just running around the house doing things. You're good, dude. I appreciate you being here regardless of anything, really. Appreciate you hanging. Lurking's good. Card's looking like it's coming along well. Yeah, I think it's done, but I'm not 100% certain. This might be too much. It's like, do I add stuff to make it look a little more grungy, or is it better to just have it as clean as possible? And the answer is I don't know. We'll have to see. I think that's good. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick, and then we can I'll work for another few minutes, and then we'll wrap up. So give me just a second. Okay, I've returned. Yeah, the only thing I'm not like 100% convinced on is the text, but I don't know if there's a better way to do it. Like, I would really love if I could do... Maybe I like that better. Like, I'd really like if I could have it so I'm looking at the wrong thing. Like, if the stroke could be... Oh, like overlay or something. That would be... Well, overlay doesn't quite work. It'd be cool if it had some sort of... These blend modes work way better than the other one. The ones on Dexterous, I feel like. Like, having something, so obviously not this, but having something where it stands out against each thing is kind of nice. But maybe that's not what we do. Maybe we just... Maybe we don't even worry about it. Yeah, maybe it's just harder to read, though. Even if we could do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's, who's this? Oh, that's nothing. Grunge. I don't even know how you spell grunge. Grunge. There's no D. Grunge. Interesting. I'm pronouncing it wrong my entire life. Anyway, I think this is good. I don't know what else I would do to it. It definitely, there's nothing more to add. Is there anything to take away? Not really. I think it's good. Let's go ahead and let's export these things here. Export PNG. B2B video, games. What? Oh, wait, these are... yeah. I'm definitely not organizing this very well. But it's okay. It's not something I'm going to work on for forever, but so I don't really mind that I'm not going crazy with it. Oh, God, it's so cold and rainy out today. Making me sleepy. Okay, let's get this all... Wait. I guess I did have the blood element down there. It's weird that it's not on here. I guess it's on player cards specifically. Is it on? It's weird that it's off. This one? No. Oh, there it is. Okay, I guess I just had to turn it off. It might be too much now, though. I'm not sure I like it anymore. It doesn't make as much sense with the other cards, so maybe we just do that and we can't just replace it, unfortunately. It'll be okay. We'll make it work. Create image zone. This image will be this. And we need I need to actually save this. Put this on my desktop for now. Okay. Let's go to Beats Creations, BTP video, game. Yo, Bradley, what's up? How do you like the new Blight of Blackridge card layout? Oh, sick. Yeah, it looks much better, huh? Just a smidge better. God, all of a sudden I can't breathe. I'm dying, don't mind. But I can't breathe, I mean, I just have crud in my throat. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's do this. How's your day today, Bradley? How you doing? How's work? Chill day at work today. Nice. I read that in the wrong order, but we're not going to talk about that. I think I have to get rid of this splatter effect. I don't think it looks good anymore. Especially for... Well, I don't know. Maybe it's okay. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I think it's too distracting, though. Especially with all the new stuff, but... I'm pretty sure all the cards have their own background, which was a kind of dumb way to do... Oh, wait, no. It doesn't even have that on the... No, it does. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That is a problem for later me. I think if I lock these layers, they can't be edited. Is that correct? Am I correct in thinking that? I don't remember how to do that, though. Zone shown by default. I think it's that, maybe. Because we don't want these showing up as an editable field, necessarily. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. We'll leave it visible for now. Not sure if I can get to the grocery store and back during my workday, but here's hoping. I believe in you. I need to go, or need to lift and go to the grocery store today. Yeah, I believe in you. You can do it. Let's do this. We want to change this font. I still don't know if I can actually use the inscription font, but that's what I'm currently using. So we'll see. Where do you find fonts? Where does one font, you know? I don't know how to find the folder. Fonts. Typeface, is that what it's under? I just wanted to find like the folder that they're in, you know? Root folder. Your folder is the main folder, blah, blah, yeah. Users, base fonts. C drive. User. Users. My user. Font base. Don't see it. Well, I never know. Yeah, that's like one of those things that's like... Font file path. Because the search is not giving me. C Windows fonts. Okay, it's actually C Windows. This AI search stuff sometimes just sucks, huh? If it's not installed Windows, but it would be okay. C drive. Ooh. Sorry, this is like the least interesting thing. C drive, users. There's no admin. Is it default? App data, local. Then Microsoft, then Windows, then fonts. Nope, it's not there. Might just have to. We'll just do it this way. It's fine. We'll just do it this way. What the heck is this font called? Heavyweight? Yeah. Just extract this right here. Okay, and then grab this and then open. Just the Windows button type fonts. I guess I could do fonts. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's in control panel, not a. I guess it's not a folder. That is nice though, to know I can just drag and drop into here rather than whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, for the future, that's nice though. Windows R, then type fonts, and then hit enter the folder. Gotcha. Okay. Now I know. Okay, we want this to be centered and centered, which it is. Corrupted effect. They have it as bonus effect here. What size font is this? I think I went with 10. And then corrupted effect, which is again called bonus effect. We'll go in here. I did size, I believe 8 font. Is also going to be heavyweight. My fonts, heavyweight. I don't think I changed the base effect fonts either. No, it auto did it. Card name. This should be here. And then we want my font. We want this one. Feels like it's not gonna work, but we'll see what happens. And then we will need a new text box for lore, which I think I will just do. What's it called? There's an A. Right? That did. Yeah, that one. This will be like, I guess 8 point as well. We'll kind of just go here, and that might be top justified. And let's italicize it because it's lore and that feels right. Okay, let's take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. In theory, this should just work, but there's probably going to be some alignment issues and stuff like that. Actually, I didn't even need to go out of this. We just need to go here. Look at that, it just works. It's not quite right, but okay, it did not like the font for some reason. What am I doing? This, Jesus, okay. I don't understand why it... why it broke it. Maybe it gets weird, I don't know. Saved. Okay. We need our card type to be within these parameters. Can I ungridify this one? Beautiful. Rule. It should say tool, but you know what? It's okay. Fonts. This one. Cool. The corrupted effect. Where the heckity heck is it? Bonus effect. That should be like this color. And then actually the base effect, the font can definitely be bigger. For some reason, Dexterous's font doesn't match up with like Photoshop size's font. And I don't know why that is. Classic. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it's fine. I don't hate it though. I think it looks fine. Corrupted ability is definitely too small a font. Honestly, I don't even know if Photoshop is accurate. That's the weird part. How do you get the effect on the name? Like on the title? Like the lines? Or... because if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, so the lowercase have the line above it, and the uppercase have the... don't have the line. No, it's like dusty in Photoshop. Oh, in the Photoshop version? Yeah, I can add that in. Let's add that in. Let's see if it looks good. Dexterous, it's bold. Yeah, let me see if I can add that in. I'm not 100% certain which one looks better, but let's try. I have like an overlay. No. I was thinking about doing it. I just kind of forgot, honestly, and I'm not entirely certain I want it to do that. But if we can turn the grid back on. I even uploaded already, I believe. Let's see how that works. Yeah. Also, the heading is just too small. Card name. Bigger. Here, let's try 40. It can be bigger than that. Let's go 55. Actually, update. It may be shrinking to the shrink text. It is. It's probably shrinking to the box size. Let's try that. There we go. Perfect. Bigger. I don't know. Do you like the dusty look? Does that look good? I feel like it's more in theme. You like the dust? Okay, me too. But I'm one guy. No, I like it too. The only thing I'm like unsure of now is that there is a stroke on the text. And maybe the better way to do it is like a glow. Let's enhance. Zoom in, enhance. You can see how there's a stroke here. The stroke does not look good because it's not a font that's meant to have a stroke. Did I just make it so I can't ever grab this again? Probably. There we go. Yeah, for readability, I like it. I might need, let's try. I don't like how it looks, but I do think it's necessary because I did print out the cards, and you're not gonna be able to see this, but I'll try showing you anyway. Because it's very dark. It's still plugged in. It is. There we go. So it's blinding and it's out of focus. You know what? It's okay. You can't, the text is really hard to see. I mean, even from here, you can tell that you can't read the text where the gun is, right? So I don't know what is being talked about, but I agree with Raster. Good, good. Put your hand behind like you're a TikTok influencer. Honestly, it's not autofocus. That's part of it. I mean, besides it being backwards, you can tell that's not super readable. It is, like, if you really try, but it's not great. Now I'm just gonna be out of focus the rest of the thing. I'm just kidding. Does autofocus actually work? Let me try that just for a second. Because we're here, why not? Autofocus on. I don't think it works because it's hooked up to the computer, and I would have to pay for EOS, which I'm not gonna freaking do. Anyway. My chair just broke. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that's looking pretty good. The alternative though is instead of doing a stroke, is doing a glow instead in the same color, which will maybe give that sort of dusty vibe we're going for here. Let's try that. That I like better. I would say. It looks a little less harsh. Although it's at an angle, I think. No way. Distance. Because it's more of a shadow. Oh wait, we want it in all directions. We want an omnidirectional one. Okay, that, but less, you know? Let's go like 5 and maybe increase the blur. Did I even do anything? What does distance even do if it's not? Okay. I mean, we want like as little distance as possible. If the blur is down, does that? Yeah, okay. Maybe it's the blur is expanding it technically, I think. Sorry, I'm gonna be jumping back and forth between these windows pretty frequently here. Let's do like 10. I like that a lot better than the... What did I just do? I don't know. I mean, I like that a lot better, right? It looks a little bit softer on the eyes. It's not so crazy. Also, the corrupted ability font just needs to be bigger. Still. Mm, 14. Too big. Corrupted ability. Probably should change it from corrupted ability to... It might be snapping to the box size too. That's true. You're probably right. Well, no, I mean it expanded, so yeah, I think that's better. Honestly, maybe actually smaller is better though. The only reason I think that is because it's kind of like a afterthought, right? Like the base effect is more important. So I kind of like it being smaller. Even if that's it right there. Do all these work? May have overdone it with the grunge on the corrupted ability though. How do I do this? Upload. Sorry, I think people said things and I need to look at it, but I am focusing, yes, this image. Okay. Smaller is better is what I keep telling them, but they don't believe me. True. So true. Did that not fix it? Still too much. export PNG. You want to know what it was? Did I? No, I did. Okay. There's lots of tweaking now. That's all we're doing. Can I just drag and drop into here? I can. Load. Yes. Close. This. Yes. Oh, that's better. Obviously, we don't want it on these cards, but it doesn't look horrible on them, but we don't really want it on there. Slop looks so fancy with its border. Look at that. Look how fancy Slop looks. All right, I think that's it. I think that's that. Obviously, oops. Slop needs to look worse, it's true. I need to just get rid of the corrupted effect thing. Grind. I did that again. Run. Why is this doing this? No, just go away. No. There we go. Better. Okay. I may reprint these, honestly. But yeah, technically what I could do for rations is I could get rid of the red lines. I can get rid of these on... I wish there's a way to just like get rid of them. I hate it's like a by default thing. It's just kind of annoying. But it's fine for now. Corruption's going in its own deck anyway, so it'll be fine. Actually, I guess if I put just any... Yeah, if I put anything in the box, it should go away. Did I keep these locked? Did I accidentally? There's a new types of corruption or something I haven't been keeping up. So that's the idea. The idea is that after you die, all your corruption kind of turns into effect cards that allow you to play them on encounters to make them more challenging or less challenging depending on the thing. Because I always wanted a game mechanic for players who have lost to do something, and that was like last stream that I did when I talked about it, and that was something I wanted to do initially but just didn't have time for it, so that's the goal. There we go. Less fancy. Canteen doesn't have one. I may print these off again, honestly. But yeah, that's the idea. And it should make the games less long, which I kind of want. It like does two. It's good for two reasons. It makes it shorter, and it makes it more friendly to players who just lost and don't feel like, or like they don't get bored, right? I always like mechanics when a player is you know, God, I cannot think. It's probably because I'm like an hour past my lunch, but yeah, I like it when players can feel like they're still playing even though they lost, you know. I feel like more games need that kind of mechanic. Yeah. Anyway, I think we should be done. We accomplished a good amount. We made a whole entire card layout, and I think it looks pretty good. That is the fruits of our labor. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks great. Perfect. It looks great. Great, Ethan. 07. It's cool. I can't words either. Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna be done, and you know, maybe we see who we can raid. Yeah, I guess so. Why not? Part of me like doesn't care right now, but I have to try to care, you know. Let's try not to take too long to do this though, because I always am like, I take way too long to do this. So I'm always like, who do I find? And like, if it was just a matter of like raiding someone who, I don't know, we could raid, what's his name again? Robbie Landis. His stuff's cool. Otherwise, I don't know. Otherwise, we could just look at some art people, I think. Okay, probably where I should have been in the category-wise, but... Hello. Welcome. What are you feeling, Bradley? Art, D&D guy, or just some random game dev person? Shrug. Yeah, I feel it. Here's some cute pixel art. Do that. We could do... Hey, you know what? I don't want to think about it. We're gonna... John Allers that you previously rated on. Yeah, we could do him. Wait. Fuck. Did this guy just stop? Oh, it's because I'm looking at art filter. Honestly, I'd rather raid, you know, let's just raid, what's his name? Robbie Landis, the guy that was doing D&D stuff the other day. He's cool. Let's just raid him. I feel like you were there. I don't remember if you were there. But it's D&D stuff, and we like D&D stuff, so let's go for it. All right. See y'all in... it'll be like... Well, one moment. Let me join. Okay, cool. I don't remember this. Let's do it. Okay, we'll wait for Maximus to get on here. We are going to... it's going to be a little bit before I stream again. I've got some stuff going on, but I will be back, and then we will do more. So have a... arrive to the raid. Let's start the raid. But yeah, I'll be gone for a little bit. Got some stuff I gotta take care of, and then I'll be back. I'll keep y'all posted, but probably like a week or so. So, all right, y'all. Catch y'all later. Bye bye now. Let's raid.